Dear friends, good evening. Welcome to this video. And in today's video, we are going to discuss how to frame questions. You should know how to frame questions without mistakes, which would be of great use to you when you converse with people. You ask questions and others respond, or they ask you questions and you respond. So you should know how to frame questions. Okay, now there are two different types of questions. One is yes or no questions. What do I mean by this? When certain questions are asked, the answer should be either yes or no. Did you go to Chennai yesterday? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Was it a holiday yesterday? Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. Do you like mangoes? Yes, I do, of course. See, for some questions the answer should be either yes or no. Such questions are called yes or no questions. Or you can even call them auxiliary verb questions or helping verb questions. Okay, but for your easy understanding, I have put yes or no questions because these questions demand the answer either yes or no. See, these questions are here. Is, am, are. Are you so busy today? No, I am. And look, will you help me please? Look at the other one. Can you do this work all by yourself? And now, have you finished your homework? The answer should be either yes or no. That is it. Okay. Okay, now I have given you some examples. Should be more than enough. And now we will move on to the next one. WH questions. Most questions, almost all questions start with WH. That is why they are called WH questions, including how, although it doesn't start with WH. Including how, but it doesn't start with the WH, but it is clubbed along with WH questions. And you know the meanings of who, whom, why did you do this, what, which, when, all WH questions. You should know the meanings of all these question words. And now what is more important is, look at this. How far, F-A-R. How far. It is the distance. It denotes distance. How far is the house? How far is the college from your house? Distance. 3 kilometers? 4 kilometers? How do you go to your college? How do you go to your college? Okay. How far and how long time taken or duration? How long do you take to reach the college on your bike? How long? How many minutes? How many hours? Okay. How many minutes? How many hours? Time taken to do a job. How long do you take to reach the college on your bike? It's 4 kilometers. I take about 20 minutes. I take about 20 minutes. How long do you need to do this job? I need at least a week's time. I need at least a week's time. Okay. Look at the next one. How much? Generally cash. How much do you have in your pocket? How much is this pen? How much is this pen? Meaning cost. How much? And quantity also. Quantity also. How much water is left in the bucket? I have to take bath. How much water is left in the bucket? Okay. Quantity. And now, how many, you know the meaning? How many means number. How many mangoes are there in the basket? How many mangoes are there in the packet, or in the basket? Number. How many students are there in the class right now? How many had come for the class yesterday? Number. 20, 24, 25, 40, 45. Okay. Now, the next one is how often. How often means how many times. Frequency. Frequency means how many times. How often do you go to the cinema? Just only once a week, not once in a week. You don't say in a week, once in a week. Once in 2 weeks, that's different. But once a week, once a month, once a year. Okay. How often do you go to your native place? Twice a year. Twice a year. Okay. Look at the next one. How plus adjective or adverb. Okay. How spacious is your house? Is it very spacious? How spacious? How beautiful is this flower? How beautiful? How good is he? Is he as good as so and so? How good? How generous is he? He is as generous as the richest man in our village. He is very generous. He is very generous. Okay. So, how tall is he? How tall is he? He is the tallest man in the village. He is the tallest man in the village. How bad-tempered is he? You can even use what? What a beautiful flower is it? What a beautiful flower is it? That is an exclamatory sentence. That's not exactly a question. That is an exclamatory sentence. So I have given you, so for want of space on the board, I have just given you yes or no questions. Please understand. You don't need to complete. Yes, I went to college yesterday. No. Did you go to college yesterday? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Is the book yours? Yes, it's mine. No, it isn't mine. Or, no, it isn't. Yes, it is. You can stop here. Okay, please understand. And here is where you should know. As for all the above, I am sure all of you know the meaning. All the above, you know the meaning. And here is where you should know which question means what. How far, F-A-R. Distance, how long, time taken, how much quantity, how many number, and how often. The number of, how many times, plus how plus adjective. And one more I would like to okay. So this is a negative sentence. They do not like fish. You remove not and put it here, it becomes a question. Do they like fish? Do they like fish? The same thing. He did not come to college yesterday. He did not come to college yesterday. He did not come to college yesterday. Remove not and put this here, it becomes a question. Did he come to college yesterday? Did he come to college yesterday? Okay. See, did he come to college yesterday? And you can use why, what, how did he come to college yesterday? Okay, and why did he come to college yesterday when it was a holiday? So you can use all sorts of questions. You can use all sorts of questions, but this is how questions are framed. So please understand. Okay, now as for today, let's wind up. Tomorrow in the class, we are going to take up something very easy, and you will find it very, very useful. I'll give you some example right now. Okay, it looks like the time is up. Okay, tomorrow let's take up, let me meet you with some interesting examples, very useful examples. Okay, thank you so much. If you like this video, please subscribe.